Hey peeps, how we doing? I'm so annoyed this morning. I'm so annoyed with Facebook just being Facebook, I suppose. It's done some updates and now it's not letting me go live this morning. I'm sure it is just a glitch and I can come back live tomorrow, but I'm really annoyed because I've been trying for the last 10 minutes. However, I thought, right, how are we going to pivot? There's no point stressing about it. Can't do anything about it. So let's record so you have something for me today. Because I really wanted to talk about mental health, funny enough, and how we can deal with situations and how we can use Pole to help our mental health, right? So welcome to Mission 500. What day are we now? Is it day 49? I can't remember. We've been live a lot. So I'm so glad that you are here, but I really want to help you through this time, which can be really challenging right now. I know you're having to adapt. We all are. You're having to look at your finances. You're having to cut everything just to survive, and it's really shit. One of my biggest concerns right now is that you're cutting things that are going to help your mental health. In particular, Pole, don't get me wrong, you might have to adjust how much you spend on Pole. You know, whether you go to the studio, whether you paid their top-notch membership or maybe online membership or whatever it may be, maybe you have to rein it back and maybe only go once a week or something. But I definitely would advise try your best to adapt something to ensure that you still Pole, because Pole is so important for our mental health. Like, as you're just going to eat yourself up going, I've cancelled everything just to pay my electric bill, just to pay my gas bill, and that's no good. So what else can we do? Yes, we obviously have to adjust. That's a given for everyone. But what can we do instead? Okay, is there some alternative? Are you polling the studio? Can you poll at home now? Do your studio offer online classes? Can you still support the studio but still help yourself as well? So is there a cheaper option for you? You've got to Pole for so many. One, just being physical will help you so much. If you stop your physical activity, and most people, may have a gym membership, for example, and go, oh, I'll go to the gym instead because it's cheaper. It's a cheaper membership. But a lot of people don't because it's boring as fuck. Simple as that, right? That's probably why you've still got a membership. You're like, yeah, I may go. And you may, how many times have you been this year, right? Have a think about that. Can you actually use that money instead? Even if it's, I don't know, say it's your membership is one class a month. So that'll give you something to look forward to rather than cut and Pole out completely. Does this make sense? Is there online Zoom lessons that may be slightly cheaper than going to a physical studio, for example, just so you still got something to look forward to, and still have Pole in your life, still get that physical activity that you love, rather than thinking that you're going to go to the gym and probably maybe once, twice, 3 times the most and then stop. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just being realistic with you guys, because I don't want you to, stressful as it is anyway, and for us UK peeps, we're going into winter, which is worse for so many people. Okay, that affects us mentally anyway. Definitely coming into winter now, right? The weather's so atrocious this morning. So what can you do to adapt? So yeah, making sure Pole is still part of your life, right? So that I don't want you to just give it up completely, even though we all have to adapt. We're all in the same situation, no matter who you are. It's affecting us all. So not only is it really good for physically, being able to connect with others, is being part of a community, whether that's online, whether that's in the studio, it doesn't matter. Being able to build the relationships with other people who have similar goals or similar interests, which obviously Pole is massive for all of us. Flexibility, whatever it may be, surrounding yourself with those people, whether it's, like I said, in the studio or at home or through an online community, you still want to associate with that somehow. So again, that's what I'm saying. Try not to be too harsh and go, I have to get rid of that completely. Yes, I know it's a luxury thing, and I know we need to get rid of all our only have our necessities. Is that the right word? Oh my god, I'm trying to use words that I can't even pronounce. But yeah, is there another way? Is there actually, could you maybe have a look at your insurances, maybe car insurance, maybe house insurance? Could you do a comparison? Is there a cheaper option so you can use that remaining money for your mental health, to pole, to get physical, to build those relationships, to have something to look forward to? Yeah. So yeah, it's so, I just don't want you to go, I have to cut it out completely, because I think that would be the worst thing for you mentally. Well, for all of us, you know, if we have to cut out things that we love completely, it's going to be really, what have you got to look forward to, you know? And of course, learning new skills anyway. And that's what I think is the difference between pole and going to the gym. You know, doing the gym, doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, you might, you know, get results depending what your goal is. But with pole, you're always learning something new, learning a new trick, learning a new combo, a new flow, whatever it may be. So that, again, is really good for you mentally. It's stimulating you, it's making you want to do it as well, even though sometimes it's frustrating. So again, if you're taking that element away, can you see how you're actually going to go more in a downward spiral? Possibly. Okay, I'm not saying that you definitely will, but I'm just trying to prevent that happening, because I can see it now and I'm like, oh God, what can we do about this? What can we do about this? Okay, and this is why we've got the Mission 500 memberships as well, because they're the cheaper options to help you keep going. Okay, some of you might be absolutely fine, and it's not affecting you so much, and therefore you're still able to pole. Of course, it's affecting us in some way, but you're still able to do it, which is, you know, it's great if you're in that situation. For others, they're not there. Can we, you know, maybe provide, I don't know how this would work, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, you know, if there's any way we can make like a donation pot, to being able to help those who have, you know, got nothing. And, you know, being able to say, right, here's a lesson. Here, you know, if we can make a donation pot where we can actually provide them with a lesson. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously the studios have to survive as well. This is the thing. Like, you know, the studios are businesses. Their businesses are their lives. You know, most of you probably go to work to earn money. Most studios are a business. They have to earn money so they can live it as well. So it's not a case that everyone can just give for free, but we could always give something, you know, like have a donation pot, and those who need it the most, we can help. I don't know how this would work, it's just off the top of my head. Does this make sense? Is this making sense to you? Anyway, yeah, so that's my other part of like giving back to the community. Not only am I doing these lives because I want to give back to the community, I'm not asking anything from you. Obviously, we do have the Mission 500 for those who want to be able to contribute for a little bit more. But if not, these are still here for you for nothing, right? So what else can we do? What else can we do to contribute to our pole community to help us stay mentally strong? I don't want us to go in a downward spiral. Yeah. I don't know why this is feeling so intense this morning. I'm not sure. Anyway, does this make sense? Okay, so I really want you to think about, well, how can you adapt, what we can do, how we can provide and support others as well. I think that's super, super important. And just be really mindful of how you feel right now in the present. You know, not thinking about too far in the future, like right now, what's affecting you right now? What can we change right now? So that we can stay nice, healthy, strong people mentally as well as physically. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop going on now, but yeah, just have a little think about that. If you think we can help in any other way, please let us know. And of course, you know, the part of the mission is you can just share our content, and then you'll be in for a chance to win on, you know, on our big program, our main program. So, you know, there's other ways that you may be able to get pole back in your life by helping others, by sharing the content of this Mission 500 as well. So there's lots of ways to get involved, lots of ways to stay as part of the community. Don't give up pole. Please don't give up pole. Even if you don't have a pole at home and you happen to give up your studio lessons right now, have a look for like flexibility, off the pole strength stuff. You know, anything that, you know, we have that off the pole membership membership for a lot of you guys who joined, the very first membership we offered, for that reason. If you don't have a space, something that you can still do to get involved, to still help you progress, even if you're not getting on the pole right now, when you get back on the pole, you're going to have that strength and those skills. So what can you adapt to still be involved? Okay, right. Hopefully that helps in some way. Even if it just helps, share it, may help somebody else. They might not have thought of anything else before. Maybe we can adapt our shopping so we stop buying maybe the brand products, so that we've got a lesson that we can go to pole each week, or whatever it may be. Again, what can you do to help your mental health? Obviously we still need to eat, so we still need to buy the food, but maybe we can adapt what we buy. I'm literally just thinking randomly right now what we can do. Anyway, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.